Messiah, Brooke, EXP, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I think it's important to make sure that your YouTube videos are 11 minutes or less, because then they will only take up 2 gigabytes of data on. They'll only take up 2 gigabytes of data on your SD card, or else they will take more than an hour to upload on YouTube. So, the subject for this week impressionable lead characters. We all know that impressionable kids watch impressionable media. If the kids and their parents have good judgment, they'll still know they'll know which main characters they shouldn't become, or which characters they shouldn't act like in a film or TV show they like. But sometimes, the odd thing is sometimes that can be a good thing if the character is a case by case basis. Sometimes you see a lead character that actually sets a good example for you to follow, and that's why you want to be like them. Take the 2018 Joker movie, for instance. I mean, I know there are a lot of kids who like Batman and Joker, but the 2019 Joker movie is rated R, and for that reason, a lot of people and critics were worried that people who watched the Joker would turn into the Joker, Arthur Fleck, and commit violence like he did. And the honest trailer narrator said, "Hey, I wish watching movies turned you into the protagonist. I've been watching Iron Man for 12 years. I'm still a moron." I mean, he's not really a moron because he's very good at observing the successes and failures in different movies and TV shows. But yeah, I know what it means. I know he meant he's still a moron in comparison to Iron Man. He's still a moron compared to Tony Stark. And I felt the same way about the Disney Channel series Phineas and Ferb. I've been watching Phineas and Ferb for the same 12 years as John Bailey has been watching Iron Man, and I still don't have a lot of big ideas for cool summer contraptions and rides like they do. I don't usually know what cool thing I'm going to do today. Ironically, the movie Joker turning audiences who watched it into the Joker had more positive outcomes than the majority of critics expected, because instead of doing violent things like he did, they instead of becoming a psycho like he did, it caused lots of most people who watched the Joker. Instead, it led to them gathering a bunch of people to rally for a great cause to solve a systemic societal problem on their hands. Or they dance down the stairs. They dance down steps. What I want, you got to have to handle. And thing is, and the funny thing about that is, you know, I still have that same experience as I share similar experience with John Bailey, the Honest Trailer narrator, of wanting to turn into the lead character of some of the films or TV shows I watch because, well, I always wanted Higglytown Heroes to turn me into Twinkle, or for Mira World the Detective to turn me into Mira. Mira is a super cute girl and a terrific royal detective who taught me so well at looking for clues that sometimes I'm so smart that sometimes I'm able to solve the mysteries before she does on my first time watching some of the episodes. In the case of the curious creature, I knew from the beginning that Drew made up. It was pretty obvious to me from minute one that Drew made up the chop chop. And he lost his show on purpose. And Higglytown Heroes, I want Higglytown Heroes to turn me into Twinkle because I enjoy, love, and adore and admire how cute, funny, and imaginative Twinkle's silly plans are. They're always the best part of the show for me, and I think, and my mom and I think Twinkle is the closest thing that Higglytown Heroes has to a lead character in an ensemble of 4 kids and a red squirrel. The red squirrel being Fran, and Edie McClurg did a pretty good job of voicing Fran, and I know that Edie McClurg has red hair, and Fran, her sweet demeanor definitely suited the character of Fran, and vice versa. Fran suited Edie, and I think Fran might have been tailor-made for Edie McClurg. That's great. I also really liked Liliana Mooney's performance of Twinkle. It's a shame that the boys who played UB, Wayne, and Kip are no longer have a regular career in acting, but hopefully Higglytown Heroes inspired them to become real everyday heroes in whatever careers and endeavors they have now. But yeah, Liliana Mooney, I really enjoyed your performance of Twinkle, and you're my most favorite character in Higglytown Heroes. I thought you were the best actor in the main cast, but of course, Frankie, Ryan Manriquez, Taylor Masamitsu, and Roy Charles Toast were pretty good child voice actors too. Yeah, Liliana Mooney, I really enjoyed your performance of Twinkle, and with all of Twinkle's scenes in Higglytown Heroes and the silly plan she draws up, I definitely found you to be the breakout star of Higglytown Heroes, which may explain why you're the only one of the 4 main kid voice actors of Higglytown Heroes who still has a regular career in acting after all 4 of you turned 20 years old. But yeah, I really enjoy your character Twinkle in Higglytown Heroes, and I hope yours. And I like how you're just as girly and fun to play with and imaginative as Twinkle is. Imagination is a great value that should never be given up in your adulthood. It's nice how you're a big star, both in Higglytown Heroes and after Higglytown Heroes. So yeah, that's my 3 cents on the issue of, on the topic of when you would the cases where it would actually be okay or good to turn into the lead character of a film or television show you're watching. So until next week, thanks for watching, and I hope you like Twinkle from Higglytown Heroes as much as I do. I mean, there is some violence in the. I mean, yeah, Joker's kind of violent in the movie. There isn't much. There isn't much violence in the Joker. But there isn't too much violence in the Joker. It's mainly it's a. Well, as Arthur Fleck himself puts it, his life is a This movie is a tragedy turned comedy. Of course, chances are there might still be some kids out there who watch the Joker if their parents think they're mature enough to handle it. I actually knew some kids from middle school whose parents let them watch Family Guy and South Park, even though I was too young to handle it at that age. So what do you think? Do you want Higglytown Heroes to turn you into Twinkle, have the imagination that she has? Because big ideas like hers could solve a lot of big problems around the world, which I'd love to do with her imagination and amazing way of thinking.